Hello people, Galactic Storm here. Welcome to the show. I apologize that I didn't bring this out yesterday. I was having a good time. Today we're going to be doing the Rapid Fire update, and this includes two new things. They added in 13 new tanks, and they added it into two of the branches. And for this one, they also added in two new maps, which is Arctic Region and Erlenberg. First off, what we're going to be starting at on the tanks, we're going to start on the American tank line. It starts at tier 5, and these are auto loaders. If you don't know what auto loaders is, they pretty much have like a magazine on it, and they reload, and then it goes up with a following longer reload. This is the M7 medium tank, tier 5, under armored, but it's pretty agile. The T21 tier 6 light tank, the T71 tier 7 light tank, the T69 tier 8 medium tank, and let's go for the other one, T55 or T54E1, and the T57 heavy tank. Yeah, these are auto loaders, like I said, and it starts at tier 5, and they have like a bunch of like mixes of light, medium, and heavy tanks in there too. And now we're going to go to the other side. Starts at tier 4. The Marder 38T, which is I got gameplay for that. It's pretty much a tank destroyer line, and it adds in some new faces. Some you probably know. The Panzer 4C. I can't really understand what what that says. Tier 6 is going to be the Nashorn. Holy crap, shitty armor, but this thing has a reputation. The Panzer 5, which is a tier 7 tank destroyer. It has crappy armor, but it has a lot of damage into it. And you probably remember this, the Robin Borsing Waffenträger, tier 8 heavy tank, or not heavy tank, tank destroyer. Waffenträger Aus Panzer 4, which is tier 9, and the other one is going to be, hang on here, the Waffenträger E100, which is tier 10. And yeah, the Waffenträgers are here, and they're ready to kick some ass. I have gameplay on the Marder 38T, and I have gameplay on Arctic Region, and I hope you guys enjoy. Alrighty, ladies and gents, we're going to be going on Arctic Region, aka Operation Avalanche. This is one of the first, or this is one of the two new maps that are in there. I don't have gameplay on Erlenberg, but I do have gameplay footage on that, or on this pretty much. So I'm going to be on this, gameplay alone, and on the next one, I'm going to be playing as the Marder 38T. It's a tier 4 tank destroyer. It has a good range, or like a view cap when it comes to like turning your turret around. It has 270 health. It can go about 47 kilometers per hour. It can do about, well, it has for armor it has 50, 15, 15, which is pretty bad for a tier 4 tank destroyer. But then again, a lot of the Germans really don't have good armor. I'm going to be heading on to the side here. This is my first gameplay footage onto it. And this thing can do 86, 144 damage and 72 to 120 penetration. But I'm using the second package. It's going to be the 7.5 centimeter pack 42. For the damage, it's going to be 108 pretty much. And for penetration, it's going to be 110. This thing's pretty good. This thing's like a Hetzer, but just with crappy armor. There's a fellow Marder 38T. And here we go. We're gonna be going against here. We're gonna go against that Marder 38T. I'm asking for help here. We're gonna go for the Marder 38, and there's people already there, and we're gonna be going on there. I'm trying to move up forward, but I'm not going to because of my armor. It's 50, and still with armor, or with angle, and it's not going to do any well too. There's another tank right there. There's the like the Stewart, and I already got hit with it. I'm trying to move on to the side here, trying to get it down from there. Try to fall back so I won't take any more damage. And there's the Stewart. I tried to shoot at it, but it hit the ground. It's the tier 4 light tank. And there's the 38T again. Trying to go back, but I'm still waiting for them to come over. But they're staying good in their cover as well as I am. And there's some action going behind me too. And that one got taken care of by one of my allies. So I try to go down here. Try to go down to the other side of the map because this path alone would just take you down to the what was it? The enemy capture or the enemy cap. But I go down here, and there's gonna be, well, I don't know what's gonna expect from me from up there. But either way, I'm gonna try to do the I'm gonna be doing the pointing pretty much. So I'm gonna be going around here, and they're all tier 4, tier 3 tanks, and there's a T49, yeah, T49, tier 4 Russian tank. I tried to move back a little bit, then tried to scoot in one more time, but unfortunately got blasted away. Oh, it's T28. I'm sorry, not T49, T28. And I'm gonna show you just a little bit around here on the map a little bit. And there's T40. And this is just like other parts of the map that you'll see. It's more flat landed, more mountainy, but it's just more flat land than mountains. You're just gonna have more cover around the rocks and that. But yeah, this was Arctic region. Let's go for the next gameplay. Yeah, I died on Arctic region. I apologize on that. But it was the only gameplay I've gotten with the Marder 38T, and today we're going to be going on to Malnovka once again. But we're going to be using the Marder 38T. And this is actually my first gameplay, or actually my first time being in the Marder 38T. I'm trying to just figure this out too. I have the original cannon, the original, pretty much everything. Like I said, 86 to 144 damage, and 72 to 120 penetration, depending on what you use. But with the premium ammo, or with the regular ammo I'm using, I only have limited ammo. Surprisingly, with the there's a limited ammo on the 38T. 30 rounds with the armor piercing, and the 8 on high explosive. There's a fellow Marder 38T there too. I'm trying to shoot him down. I'm trying to get it right and trying to but so far they're sideswiping him, and pretty much stole the first kill. I'm trying to look around here. There's an M2 Stewart, tier 3 light tank. Pretty much went to the back here, and I'm trying to fire it, but nope. It's hiding cover right behind the barn. There's a tank destroyer there, and it looks like it's a I couldn't see it. It's a T40 tier 4 tank destroyer. T40s are pretty good, but it's just they have a really good cannon, but it's just they really don't have really good armor, just like a lot of the tier 4 tanks. I mean, there is some like the with the Matilda and the Hetzer, but a lot of them have like pretty bad armor. There's the Cruiser. Looks like the Cruiser 2. It's a tier 3 medium tank. Took him out with 2 shots. And I'm trying to go down here, trying to look for other tanks. There's another Marder 38T, and I took some damage at it. Crippled his engine, but it quickly got dispatched. There's a Marder 38T there again. There's a looks like it's a Stewart, but I don't know which one. I apologize. I'm trying to tell people to look at these areas first before, because usually when there's a lower people, we would go down there and attack, and you pretty much seen a lot of my gameplay that I usually do that before. Like usually when there's like a lower amount of enemy tanks, like if there's like 3 or 4 left, that's when we usually charge down. Wait, that's what everyone does now. But I got 2 kills under my thing, or under my belt, and this is my first time playing it. And so far, I think it's a good tank. I mean, it's something like the M8, but it doesn't have the agility, or it doesn't have like a. It has like it has a good gun on it, like the M8, but I think it's really good when it comes to penetration wise, and I think it has some good damage with it too. But it only has like two to three guns, and the difference with the one I was using on the last one was the second package, and the first package you'll get that too. But on the third package, looks like we're gonna be going down there earlier than expected. Well, I'm gonna be going down there earlier than expected, and I realized the speed on this thing, 47 kilometers per hour. That's a decently fast tank. But fastest I think the tank destroyer can do, I think it will be the Universal Carrier. Will go about 72 miles per hour or kilometers per hour. And right behind me is the Hetzer. Pretty good tank, has good armor, and it really has some nice selection of guns. But with the Marder 38T, I don't think it really does have that much good setup. It doesn't have a good variety of guns, but it does have a good. The guns overall really have good penetration, and they have good. They have like average damage, I think. But that's just me. Right here, there's a. Looks like the. It's the Tier 4 Stuart. Looks like the M5 Stuart. I'm trying to fire at him, but it went under. I tried to go charging at him, and you have to be careful with the M5 Stuart because one of the packages introduced like the howitzer cannon, and those things can it can do a lot of damage. And this is it's a light tank too, so not only can you scout with it, you can also kill people with it. And I took some damage onto it, and it hit the Hetzer. The Hetzer hits it, rams it, and then I decided to be a cheeky bastard and took the kill. But then again, it was a team effort. That's my third kill, and there's another Marder 38T which got dispatched. There's only 3 tanks left now, and we're going to be trying to look around. I'm going to look around for the artillery, and there it is. It's the M7 Priest. M7 Priests are pretty good artillery. I have to do an artillery review one time, and took damage, and I took the kill. I stole it like a bastard. I was stealing a lot of kills, but other than that, they were. I don't like stealing kills, but then again, who doesn't mind taking it or getting extra damage onto them? Pretty much, it's the DW2. That's the last tank I'm gonna be trying to capture here. There's not gonna be nothing special, and I'm gonna look down here, see what the people are gonna be doing. DW2 is a horrible tank. It has really bad penetration. It has really bad damage, and it's really weak when it comes to the armor. But when you get like like further upgrades onto it, it can be a good tank. It can be. It was introduced in the 1.3 patch update, and we're almost near to the capture. And I think right about now, or just about, I don't know when, but no, not right now, but eventually we capture the base, and we won. 4 kills under my belt. Not bad for a first time on the tank. Actually, that's the best I've done so far with it. And I did 9,000 silver, 1,200 experience, mastery badge 1 class 95%, and a lot of tanks killed, 4 tanks. And I also got a base capture award. I destroyed an M7 Priest, a Marder 38T, a Cruiser 2, and the M5 Stuart. And I did damage like the T28 and another Marder 38T, like you saw in the gameplay. And it was a nice selection of kills, decently. Some of them I just stole. And there I go. I got 527 damage, most out of my entire team, and 4 tanks destroyed, 38 assists, damage received 82, and let's go to the ultimate review on this thing. Okay, for this review, they added in 2 new things. They added in 13 new tanks, an American branch, which pretty much has it's pretty much an autoloader branch. It's a mixed match of light, medium, and heavy tanks. And for the German side, they would add in a tank destroyer line, and it added in the infamous Waffenträger. It's a pretty good tank, and it's really infamous when it comes to the PC version, and people will be shocked to see it on the people are already shocked to see it on the Xbox. And for the 2 new maps, it's going to be Arctic Region and Erlenberg. So that's about it. Vote, rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I also have a gameplay of Gotham City Imposters I'm going to review. And this is Galactic Storm, and I'm saying I'll see you guys later.